Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Saeed TV, back to the channel. We are here, man. We're here for a little bit of Friday night, just chat, man. Vibes, no vibes. You know what I mean? United talk. Is it United talk? Could we just talk about rivals and what they're doing? Because there ain't a lot happening, but we're going to try to give you a show because we felt like, you know what? It's only right, man. Friday night. We'll give them a show. We'll chat to the people. We're part of the community. Big up to you, Charles. I just saw you an hour ago. You know what I mean? Just
It's
chilling.
that,
Yeah,
man. It's gotta be done, bro. Obviously, you welcomed me into Manny last week. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I got to return the favor, man. Big up, bro. We was having Friday night vibes today. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? How many people
yeah,
the public is talking to about United and football in general? So yeah, man, large up, large up. Make sure you smash the
yeah.
likes, people. Again,
Big up.
blessing. Thank you for having me, man.
Come on, always, man. Big up to everyone locked in. Musa will be here as well. You know what I mean? Musa's gonna be Rashford's defense lawyer in soon. So don't worry, man. Musa will be here. You know the ones there. But yeah, man, I can't lie. Obviously, I'm in London till tomorrow morning, and I'll go back to Manchester. Um, but yo, listen, London, them man are asking me about the transfers, innit, Shells? Tell them, man, every minute where I go, they're saying, yo, where's the transfers? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't know where I'm saying I might be with them Boomer right now. Dude, this is them Boomer right here, bro. They said,
Hey, man. Hey, listen, United fans. Me right here and Burma's twin is the closest we're getting right now. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, you know what it is, Said? I just spoke to you off stream. We were saying about how negative right now surrounding United. So, bro,
yeah,
you can come on here and moan that and Burma in here, but what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So we're just
yeah,
coming here to yap, talk about transfers, and just have a good time, man. Friday night vibes, you feel me?
yeah, absolutely, man. I can't lie to you. It's one of them, yeah, where I think the closest we're gonna get to is we got some news regarding his coach or something like that. Apparently, his coach has come out and said that and Buma's waiting, and he's just waiting basically, innit? And you know what I mean, he wants United, innit? You know what it is? The thing that's given everyone the comfort is that he's given us our total priority, innit? I think that's what I think a lot of people have kind of almost understood that. But it's like, bro, like imagine what Mbumo's thinking, bro. Man's got to have an extended holiday, bro. Bro, man's how more can you go round the block, bro? Do you know what I mean? And someone says, yo, they're not ready. You know that man that's just always just like never on time, and you're waiting in a car or something like that. You're like, bro, how long, man? The motive is done, bro. Like, how long can he wait? Because next week he's meant to be in training, bro. He don't want to put that Brentford shirt on. He don't want to put that on, bro. Like that. Imagine you have to go back to somewhere where you don't want to be. Like you just like, oh man, get me out of there, bro. Get me out of there. Like he don't want to be there, bro.
Yeah, yeah, facts, man. He don't want to be there, but obviously it just relies on United. Obviously, we spoke off stream again. We've been haggling for 6 weeks now. Come Monday, so Mbeumo's doing what he's done, and we got to hurry up because obviously we saw is in
Yeah.
hot topics right now. Obviously, Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest won him, Tottenham won him, and apparently they don't want to sell two in a two window. So
Yeah.
listen, United, it's on United. If we don't get this over the line, all we can do is just look at Ineos and United. You know what I'm saying? We've got bread now from the Alvaro Fernandez thing.
Brother, I see that, man. Shall we count the bread, Joe? Because I don't know if this is actual bread or not, broski. Like, is it bread that's coming into our account, yeah? Or is it bread where it's like, yeah, I'll have that, man. Yeah, you own me, I'll have that. Is it really bread, though? That's the thing, though, man. Is it really bread, though, man? That's what I really want to know, bro. Because apparently, United, yeah, I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now, if I can, yeah. And let me know if this is actual bread, but this Telegraph Ducker came out and said, yo, Man United stand to make around 13.6 million in sell-on fees from prospective sales of Elanga, Forest to Newcastle, Alvaro Carreira, Benfica to Real Madrid, 20% on 38 million profit on Alvaro, 7.6 million, and 50% on 40 million profit on Elanga, which gives us 6 million. So we've got a whopping 13.6 million on them two brothers that were deemed not good enough for Manchester United, bro. Like, it's mad, bro. I swear down, bro. 13.6 million on players that we sold or we didn't want 2 years ago. Let's be honest. We didn't want these players 2 years ago, bro. It's mad.
You know what is though, Saeed? Remember, Tenho was there. So whether we wanted these players or not, yeah, I remember a point in the season where we was playing Amrabat at left back. Amrabat, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Do you get what I'm saying? And then Alvaro Fernandez is now at Real Madrid and he's 50 million pounds later down the line. So this just shows the incompetence that obviously the owners and also Ten Hag during the time, because I feel like he had too much responsibility in the transfer and his scene. Because obviously now, I've never seen, this is how broke and in the mud we are. We are getting gassed over sell-on fees, bro. Big Man United.
Big Man United, you know.
Oh, we just got 13 mil. I'm like, brother, put that
it's
on
like
in
you know how it reminds me of you. You know, when back in the days in school, this is a part of struggle of school. So my dad used to give me like £2, maybe £1 a day back in the day. These kids don't know about this. You know, £1 a day was stretch here. So at the end of the day, sometimes you might collect a little 20p and that you might find a little 20p. And then by the end of the day, you think to yourself, right, what have I got left? Okay, 25. I got 1 pence there. I got 5p here, little 10p. Then put it together. Right, man, got a little 90p, you know, today. I made some change, bro. Or if I sold something in the school playground, little chewing gum and that, little 45p. Like, I would look at it,
chewing gum.
Yeah, bro, little chewing gum and that.
Bro, use taxing people.
Bro, right, you know what? I would tax them little 20p. Not in big, though. I was seeing man selling Lucozade bottles and that, bro, for some big prices. You get me? Like 70p and that. But I was doing a little something. It feels like Man United now. It's all of a sudden like, bro, this is our 30 million we got now. We got this 30 million. But brother, man, that's going to go on somewhere else, bro. United fans here have become accountants on Twitter. Like, broski, it don't work like that, you know. It doesn't mean that Man United are going to get that money and put it into the Mbeumo deal. Because you would have known that Elango and these guys are selling it. This should be passive income. Do people know what passive income is? Bro, you should be looking at that money thinking, right, let that go in the bank balance. Let that just marinate. Man, I have to wait around. Yo, we need to wait for that money over there, you know. You think Ineos are really looking like that? I've got to wait for money here. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous.
You know what, Said? I hear it. You're making valid points. All of this stuff we knew. Do you know what I'm saying? We knew that we lost in the Europa League. We knew we finished 15th. So we knew our situation. We knew our players were on high wages.
Yeah.
Knew all of this stuff. But yet we're still 6 weeks down the line, bro. But I'm not here to moan today. I'm on good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? I said on my video the other day, you know, there's actually no point stressing about United, you know. Like, generally, I'll be on, like, a lot of people, don't get me wrong here, they're invested heavily into Man United, but they're not even worth stressing about, you know. Shout out to Musa in the building, you know. Like, I swear down, they're not even worth stressing about, you know, because it's like, them man are not giving you anything to even, like, talk about, bro. Like, not even a couple of signings to even, like, get your teeth into. You know what? What do you reckon about this player versus this player? Man, I've got players, like, to choose from. I've seen this and you know what? We could get that player, but we could also get that player. We're not even getting options, man. Man are not even getting a menu to choose from. You see, they give you a little menu. They say, yo, what do you want? You've got this kind of side here. Bro, Man United haven't even got a menu to show the people what's on offer.
Saeed, you're caught up. You know what this is? You know when a man's robbed you, but you're in denial. You think he's going to bring you back your money. You're like, no, he's coming. He's coming. Trust me, he'll be back. He's soon come.
Never been robbed.
It's gone. It's not coming back. He's borrowed your PlayStation game. It ain't coming back. He's taking your trainers. They're not coming back. Something's been borrowed, and you think it's coming back, but it's not coming back. United will not be back. Side for a long time. I thought we were going to be back 2 years after Fergie. Nah, soon. And then when I saw those superstar players turn up, Pogba, Cavani, you know what I'm saying? Zlatan, I said, raw, we might be back. But the reality is, you know, I've had to deep it.
Yeah.
Chelsea, by being in the Champions League next season and just going to the Club World Cup final, they've secured the best part of £200 million.
200 million, bro.
200 million pound on top of whatever else that they're dealing with. You see, when you're securing that level of money and you're going in and buying players, you have to understand that for us to catch them, and you have to think what Chelsea's done. Chelsea, Todd Bowley, that's why I take my hat off to him, is that he's come in, he's looked at the squad and said, you know what? This is done. this is not enough. And he's gone out there and he's just bought player after player after player, and he's dealt with the nonsense after. And everyone's mocked them, laughed at them, all of that stuff. But you look at that Chelsea team and you look at the 11 against PSG, people are laughing like it's not a competition. Who's the best right back in the world?
Hakimi. Yeah.
How far is Reece James behind him with what everyone says about Reece James?
Yeah. When he's fit, he's up there.
When he's fit and he's playing. A lot of people say in the football game alone, say Reece James is a serious player. There was someone that they asked the other day, what players does he rate? And was it in the Prem? I forgot who they asked him. There was one player, and he named Reece James as one of the best players in the world. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like, to me, when you look at that, for example, if you look at Chelsea's number 10 in Cole Palmer, he's dealing with what? Dembele, for an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? But Cole Palmer's he's not reached that yet, but we know he's not no slouch. He's not no slouch. You know what I'm trying to say? If you look at the middle of the park, they will talk about Vitinha. Who else do they got? Vitinha,
Neves, and Ruiz. But Chelsea can match that.
Caicedo and Enzo is they're not slouch.
No.
Caicedo and Enzo are not no fools. This is what I'm trying to say. So when we're talking about, they just haven't reached where PSG's reached. Yeah, cool, we accept it. But if you look at the 11 that they could turn out, it's a serious 11. It's
an investment, though, bro. Serious investment, man. But what do Man United have to do? Do Man United have to bend the rules? Do Man United have to do what
He's not even bending the rules side. It's just doing what you have to do, bro.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're in a mad situation and a man says, "Boy, brother, you just get it done. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Just get it done." You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes there's just too much talking and it's not for us to figure it out. Manchester United, with all the lawyers you've got, with all the money you've got in the world, don't take us for fools, bro. Don't make us like, if Man United side, the thing is, we're not interested in trying to make it happen. That's the difference.
That's the difference, bro. Yeah.
If we were interested in trying to secure the bag, in trying to make it happen, they would make. You see, Ineos and flipping Jim the Rat. You see, in all these other businesses, when he wants to be like serious and get things done, Jim gets things done in these other businesses. You know, it's just that he's come to United and we're forgetting. The man's thinking, "Hold on, I only own 25% of this madness."
Yeah.
And this is what we're forgetting. We're putting pressure on Ineos, but Ineos only own 25. And Saeed,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's why Ineos should never have came to Man United.
Never.
Because this guy, this Jim the Rat, even though I'm not saying, he should be like excused of any blame, but brother, you've taken all the heat for the Glazers, bro. You're gonna take it, so you're gonna be the face of the project. He wanted that though. The thing is,
I'm with you.
He wanted to be there because he said, "I'm from Manchester. I'm a local lad. I'm a working class guy. I feel like it's a responsibility for me as someone who's loved Man United for so long to save and rescue the football club." Brother, you tried to be the hero. Now you're the villain.
See me, when I take out, I'm with you, Sai. See, when I take out all my emotions and everything and I look at it for what it is, a man owns 25% of the whole situation. I can't be putting the pressure, like, as much as I want to. I just got to be realistic. If you only own 25% or something, how can I be holding you responsible? Where's the other 75%? I need to then look into this and say, hold on, who owns this other 75%? Where are you? Where's these majority stakeholders? Go on.
One thing though, bro, you know this situation that they come into, Jim knew this.
Facts.
So he knew what he was getting himself into. That's the only flip side. So it's like, if I know the business or whether I'm going to is shit and I'm investing it, that's my decision I tried to make. Do you get what I'm saying? Right. He's coming in thinking he's going to flip things and whatever, but he's probably getting a reality check. I'm sorry, brother. This is what you signed up for. This is how it goes. We're Man United. We're the biggest club in England. You're going to hold smoke, unfortunately, my brother.
Right. And you know what it is, Right. Had he come in here, let's say 5-6 years ago, when, let's be honest, bro, like Chelsea were figuring it out. A lot of teams were figuring it out. I also remember they were in their banter era. I think maybe United got bought too late, or had a percentage of their football club gone too late. Because now, brother, you have to look around your shoulder. Brighton, Bournemouth, cool, they've lost a lot of players, but they're not far away from us, man.
Saeed, I told you, it's done right now, Saeed. This is not Alex Ferguson. Never, ever dealt with a league that has this much resources with about 4 or 5 teams at any given. Brother, we used to walk up to man and just buy their best players. That is done. And when Alex Ferguson had, not to say that he didn't do his thing, he done his thing when Jose came in, but it was one team. He didn't have to deal with bare teams, bro. This is this is not one team we're dealing with here, you know. Look at Spurs. This what it shows you the importance of beating Spurs.
By the way, can I just say, how do you get this investment? What happened?
Champions League.
No. There's got to be some sort of investment.
Champions League. Saeed, think about it. They didn't spend a lot of money last year, They didn't spend a lot of money last year, but you have to understand, we all know.
They spent Solanke 65 million. What did they spend? They spent some.
I feel like they don't do January transfer windows. I feel like they only do summer windows. I feel like Spurs are only doing
stadium rights. Apparently, they're selling their stadium rights and that. Apparently, but still, there's been
but even then, we know you sign a player for 60 million. You're only paying 20 million up front. You're only paying 20 and you're staggering it out. So what we're saying, as like you said, the type of stadium they've got, all of these musicians coming in and performing, they're earning money at Spurs right now. They're getting it in. That's what I'm saying. They've set up a structure. But when you bring in that type of money and you're not spending it all at once, you're putting 20 million here, 25 here. So the reality is this. When you look at the importance of us winning the Europa League final, it's another detrimental impact to what's happened at United. And you look at Amarin and you think, remember they spoke about we got two options. We got the option if we win the cup, the option if we don't win the cup.
We don't win the cup.
We're looking at the option when we don't win the cup. We're just sitting there with one player. Brother, the Man United flipping admin chant, they're just trying to bear Cunha. Brother, it's one man, it's done.
We don't care. Real talk. We don't care no more. That's
have rinsed the Cunha. It's gonna get to the point now where, and you know what they're doing as well? They're doing the whole training thing as well, you know. You see this training here, I will never ever, honestly, guys, mark my words, I will never get hoodwinked by training videos. I got caught, guys. The Amarin came in, I started to the 2 lines, and I see my on the wing backs. Made I got hoodwinked. I said, yo, Amarin's the guy.
And you see, you know when the man them was sprinting back,
you know.
Yes, never
I was
again.
like, hey, we're back, man, them. Never again. I hear it. Never again,
bro. They're trying to do the same thing now. And they're saying that the players are looking more leaner and they're looking better.
That's fake news, my brother. When I saw that, someone said Hoyland. Said, right, Hoyland's. I said, brother, is this what we're doing here? Hoyland's looking lean.
Does that give you a first touch? Does that give you a first
You're an athlete. You're in your prime years. What else is it going to be? Give me that type of money and that type of equipment. We're all lean and you see it.
Yeah, no, this is their jobs, man. Then we're praising man for doing their jobs. They get X amounts a week. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that just shows you how bad the news is right now. That they've got to find some sort of PR out there to put out there, and what they've done, they've tried to put it out there to social media, and then obviously these guys with aggregate accounts here, they've not been posting any transfer news, bro. They actually that. Bro, I think they've lost their heads, you know. Man, one of them's been accountant, one of them's doing this lean watch, one of them's doing this. Bro, there's no transfer news, bro. So they've all gone. I think they're all kind of like they've gone koalas, bro. They've gone mad. Bro. I'm telling you now,
it's done.
It's crazy. Like academy. You know what I will say though is United are doing something about their academy now. I don't know if you've seen it, man. I know it's nothing we can praise right now. But big up, even the young kid that came from Southampton. He messaged me on Instagram. He followed me, man, and I was like, "Yo, big up, man. You know what I mean? Big up to you. Hopefully, you get me. We can see in the future and that." But I feel like United, they're almost saying to themselves, "You know what? Maybe we're rubbish now, but in the future, we're looking."
You're not catching, man. You're not catching, man. Like I've just accepted it. The way the game's going, these men are moving mad, brother. You're not catching them. Like listen. We talk about Man United's academy respectfully. I've seen what they've done, but do you think Arsenal, City, and Liverpool are not updating their academy?
They are. But what United is saying is that we need to be like them as well now, and that's why.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you're not catching them because listen. They're trying to catch their women's team, their academy. Nothing with the first 11, you know. By the time you come with the first 11, these man, you have to think about this. Yeah, we have just see this Club World Cup that we're witnessing. Yeah. This is the beginning of the Super League. If there's this type of money, 100%. If there's this type of money in it now, and you don't have Man United in it, you ain't got Barcelona in it. No. You ain't got Arsenal. There's a load of big teams who normally bring in money that's not in it. Liverpool right now, man, them are gonna watch this and be like, oh, it's only the Club World Cup. It's nothing special. Yeah, right now, the man are getting 100 million right now. Wait. Yeah. You just wait. Just wait.
Yeah. Now, bro, I can't lie to you. We need to be in that Club World Cup. I can't lie to you guys. In 4 years, by the way, 4 years is round the corner, man. You see 2021? That was 4 years ago. I remember that like it was yesterday, 2021.
But you know what it is, though? Literally, man, it just goes back to speaking about it as well, Saeed. This league is such a resourceful league now. It's not Serie A, it's not La Liga, it's not Bundesliga. Everyone has bread. So what you're dealing with is just competition everywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? And also, like you said, we used to get Wayne Rooney for £30 million.
Yeah.
Can't get Mbeumo no more because you know what? Brentford have all the money in the world. Why am I selling? I'm comfy here. I got money. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what we're dealing with right now. And that's the sad situation of the reality, bro.
Yeah.
I don't blame Brentford as well.
No, why should I? Why am I selling my pride asset? You give me all the money I want. I ain't got to sell him. What's the point? I
promised us the league before the next Club World Cup, man. He promised us, we're going to be challenging for the league before the next World Cup. Now, this Omar Barada, I swear down, man, got to catch this guy in these shisha cafes, bro. Where are you, Omar Barada, bro? Because you're Moroccan, bro. Bro, you ain't no white man. You're Moroccan, brother. Where are you, bro? Where
you say he's from Morocco?
Bro, you're from Morocco, bro. You're not white, bro.
I didn't know. We have
Morocco. Listen to me. Your name's Omar, bro. Omar Barada.
I know a couple man still. I know a couple man from Maghreb. Still, I know a couple Maghribi guys.
Brother, I know him,
I'm telling you. We know them.
You see them man there, bro? That's your people. I was many. That's your guys, man. Where are you, Omar Barada? Where are you, bro? I need to have words with this brother, man. I feel like this guy, the way he's talking and that, he's an AI, bro. Like, brother, you're a normal guy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We have to find where this guy is. He's not one of them corporate donnies, bro. He's worked his way up from the top. He's probably been on, where is it? What's that famous road in London, bro? What's that famous road in London?
Which there's better
Gives you the E, bro.
Edgware Road.
Edgware Road, bro.
Edgware Road.
Bro, he grew up in Edgware Road. He done his thing there. He grafted, and he made his way up in the corporate ladder. But, bro, man, this brother is a liar, bro. 2028. Are you mad?
Just like this possibility about 2028. How about 2025, brother? What's going on right now?
It's not working.
I couldn't care less. Man. I couldn't care less.
It's crazy, It's crazy, I'll be real with you, man. Like, for me, I look at it from my point of view is that if they gave us realistic targets, I think everybody would be calm with that, Like, if they said to us, yo, man, we got realistic targets here, I think everyone would be saying, you know what, fair enough then. We're just here to play good football. Like, if I got told, yo, listen, forget about the titles, man, we're going to be building a football club that has got a good ethos, good footballing style, and then we'll work up the ladder like that. If man knew, yo, listen, we're going to win trophies here and there, but the main aim is to be good in the league and to play a brand of football that everyone likes. If everyone thought that, I would be like, you know what, say no more. At least I know in it then. But, bro, we've only known Man United to be winning trophies. We've only known that, right? And it's to say now, I take the piss out of us, when we know we're shit, but in 3 years' time, we're gonna be here. Yes, listen, I think it's ambitious, Don't get me wrong. It's ambition. Yeah. But at the same time, it's a bit kind of almost like taking a mick as well. Because it's like, we know we're not doing anything at the minute. Even the manager, by you keeping a manager as well, that tells me a lot as well. You know what I mean? That you're not ambitious. Knowing that what happened in that Europa League final, bro. Like that ruined your whole transfer plan. If man ruined my whole transfer plans and ruined everything that I needed to do, but I would have sacked this brother. I would have sacked him, bro.
You know what it is though? It's their incompetence that has played a part in him finishing 15th and losing the Europa League. I'm sorry. So it's a joint blame thing. And also I feel like they didn't want to look stupid. But you're right. If Ineos were, I feel like it's good to have ambition. Do you know what I'm saying? But also I don't like to be lied to. Right now, Ineos are lying to me. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're not doing their jobs. In the January transfer window, we bought in one player. Fast forward to summer, we've got one player in again. Do you get what I'm saying? You said we don't need to sell Bruno to buy players. That was a lie. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're constantly lying about things. So stop lying to me and be transparent. Then I won't be here and be negative. But again, we're on vibes today. It's Friday. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the negative person. This is why I had to take, bro. Musa had to take a break. I was telling Saeed to take a break from United content, which is all for Gazy.
Yeah, it's long.
Everything
it's long.
No, you know what though? You know what I'll say, yeah. Big up Shells, but you know what I'll say as well, yeah. Do you think Amarin also knows that, man? I'm lucky to be here. I'm still at one of the biggest clubs in the world, yeah. I don't mind like doing this the hard way, you know. I don't mind like just chilling here and just saying, you know what? I kind of know what the situation is. I know I'm not going to get that much money, but you know what I want to do? I want to try see if I can fix Mason Mount. I want to see if I can really fix this squad. Now, the real talk though, what if he is one of them thinking, you know what, yeah, I want to be the guy to really work at the toughest period at Man United. Like, because he would have left, he would have walked away by now, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
I don't think so, man.
Now, real talk though, like when you deep it, like he's probably thinking, you know what, I finished 15th. They've actually given me faith, guys. Why can I really ask for money when I finished 15th? I don't deserve it. How many times has he looked in the press conference and said, yo, or has he done press conference where he said, you know what, man, I deserve to be sacked. I deserve to be this. And I feel like he's gonna
walk, Saeed. Minna said he'll walk. Minna said if he doesn't get the backing, he's gonna walk. I think he might walk, Saeed.
See, I don't think he will, bro.
I think he's gonna walk because he tried to walk already, yeah. And I think Amarin knows what happened last year, and depending on what happens in the summer transfer window, Amarin still has an opportunity to save his career. Saeed, this man's career might never flip and recover.
1 year left, you know, he's only got 1 and a bit year left. When he deep
That's why I think, look, if Amarin doesn't get the players that he wants and he walks, he saves his career because he got brought in halfway through the season. He had a group of players that a lot of people don't believe in. He can still go away and somebody else will give him a chance. If Amarin stays, say, for another season and he doesn't get back till it goes left, he's gonna have to have like a 2-year break from football before he can get another job. It's gonna be rough. How long has Erik Tenho been out? Only 6 months, a year now.
Yeah, no, about was it a year? It was
just under a year, just under
October, and then it was back in football for about what, June was it?
They just started a new season.
Yeah, started.
So that's why it's mad. That's what I'm trying to say. So Amarin, I don't know, because if he gets like
he's a kind of a low key yes man, though, isn't it? He's a low key yes man. Where like he's just like he's one of them where I feel like he's kind of like, you know what, man, I'd rather just stay than get sacked, bro. I'd rather like, you know, just not walk away because end of the day, yeah, it will show me to the next person who gets me that I got sacked from a failing establishment rather than I walked away. I don't think it's a bad thing getting sacked at Man United, by the way, you know.
It's not.
I don't think it's a bad thing. Like getting sacked, yeah. I'm just saying to you, Mandem, a lot of people think, yeah, getting sacked at United is a bad thing. Yeah, cool. You might not be like Ollie, it took him a while, but it's not like it's like a bad thing on your CV because it's normal, bro. Like Man United have been dead. Like it's normal for you to get sacked in a job.
So, okay, cool. Okay, cool. How many signings do you think we make this window, man?
Go on, you go first, Charles.
I'm gonna say 4, you know.
4. I say Mbeumo, and that's it, bro. I can't lie.
This is what I'm saying, because my thing is this. If we think we're going to get 4, that means we've got Cunha now. We've got to make 3 more signings, for an example. Some people were saying 5. For us to get another 3...
You have to sell, though. If we sell well...
Yeah, no, but think about that. Think about the sounding of that side. That means there might be like 3 weeks left of a window,
And Man United spend 150, 200 million pounds in 3 weeks.
Sounds panic buy to me. That sounds panic buy.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if we wait for that long to bring in like 3 players and they're all in at 60 mil, something like that, you're nearly spending 200 million in 3 weeks. Everyone's going to say that's madness.
But also, there'll be a reluctance to sell from them teams as well, so close to the season. Go on,
but you know what? This is not new for Man United. Why are we surprised?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We sign one player, we get one over the line, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, we're gassed. Pre-season comes, it's the same squad. The season starts bad, then we start panic buying. How many times have we seen this situation? Why should we get angry about it if we keep seeing the same thing? It's a repeat. I
can't believe it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Petravic. I wouldn't even mind that Petravic for 25 million, you know. I watched him at Strasbourg. He was a decent keeper there. But again, you know, Bournemouth came in, I think, as well. But you got to sell Onana first. The problem is, United are not telling these man you got to leave. Like, you see Chelsea, leave. You can go. We don't rate you, bro. You can leave. Don't make it clear, bro. Like, for Madueke to leave Chelsea, let's just deep this man, them. He would have visibly known that Maresca doesn't really fancy him and doesn't really rate him. He would have known by his body language that this man don't rate me. He don't rate me, bro. And he would have seen that, and Arteta said, yo, I want you. I value you. This is the problem, though. I get it. The club has to sell the player, but I also think there needs to be there needs to be that feeling within the club, yo. Like, yo, I don't rate you. Leave, bro. Like you got to let people, you got to make it uncomfortable for people, bro. I don't care. Make it a comfortable environment, bro. I've seen players that have been so good, been ostracized, and I'm like, yo, I feel sorry for them, bro. You see, Chiesa's done a lot for Juventus, bro. Got ostracized, bro. And this guy was one of bro, helped them win titles and that, bro. And a couple of injuries, bang, see you later. You got to keep it real, bro. But United is just like nicey. You know what I mean, bro? I just think for me, it's one of them where I think it will be literally Mbeumo, and then you are struggling to go and get players in. Because then I generally don't know where United are going to go. Like, I couldn't give you a signing that I definitely think Man United are going to get after Mbeumo. I couldn't tell you, honestly, that United are getting that player there. I couldn't tell you, bro. Normally, United would be linked with players, bro. We'd be having targets. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing that we don't know about them? I think it's a bad thing because at the end of the day, we've shown that we can't even negotiate. And if we would have known about it, there would have been a bit of a buzz. There would have been an openness from the club to say, yo, we want to come. But the fact that there's been no movement apart from Mbeumo, because they're working on it, it's actually a travesty, bro. It really is. Apart from maybe Calvert-Lewin. You feel me? By the way, there's 1.7K in the building, guys. We're not even on 500 likes, you know. You see Ineos, you're moving like Ineos people, man. like the video, people, man. Come on, people. I'm going to get a poll out here, but you lot hit the like button. Man said we made a bid for Chouameni. No chance, bro. You know what I mean? No chance, man.
You need to get off Twitter, my brother. Trust me. It's dark.
Man, you're on Team Talk. What's that Team Talk, bro? This man are watching Team Talk, man. Bro, allow Team Talk. Don't be going on some magazine, bro. You see 442 magazine? They used to be called Team Talk. They're basically a magazine page, bro. They're not meant to be for football news. You know what I mean, bro? Stop living. You listen to 433 and all them. Like, no, listen. They're not credible.
Man just think stuff and just write it. It's like us lot now. Imagine we just started writing what we thought. That's what these lot do. They think about things and they write it. There's bare man. I think we should get.
Yeah, literally. This is what man are doing on Twitter. They buy accounts, become a journalist, and all of a sudden they be putting out and then people be lapping it up, doing videos and stuff on it. It's crazy, bro. United are not doing anything right now. So listen, just enjoy the vibes, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's what we can do right now. Until Ornstein or Fabrizio link us with someone, just forget about it, bro. You forget about it.
I've accepted it. Man United are crap side. I'm not expecting nobody. I'm not expecting no signings right now. I'm just trying to figure it out with what we've got. So I'm looking at Acuna and Kobe behind Zertsky right now. That's what I'm looking at.
The worst example, yeah. Let's look at the actual worst reality of Man United. If we sign Cunha and Mbeumo, yeah, what realistically can we do, Mandem? Let's just think positively for 1 second, yeah. And I know it sounds kind of hard, yeah, but if we only get Cunha and Mbeumo, yeah, what's the reality of the season? Be honest.
My thing is this.
My thing
is this.
Yeah, go on.
3 signings for me was enough to fix this team. Me, 3.
Yeah, 3.
But one of it, but it also includes getting rid of Amarin. That's the problem.
Okay, so you would have said
That's
with
what I mean.
Amarin leaving, you would have maybe said, you know what?
Yeah, I said 3 because I say if you gave me
1 game a week as well.
yeah, 1 because for me, if you gave me Mbeumo, Cunha, and a serious midfielder, for example, if Man United didn't have bare money, we might not get that. Say a Walton, you know, a Beleba. If you'd have said to me, if you would have said to me, Man United, you're gonna get Beleba and Mbeumo and Cunha, I would have said, all right, let me go and figure it out now. And I would have went 4-3-3. And because I know, listen, our back 4, we've got players there.
We've got credible. Yeah,
we got credible players. And for me, a Beleba, I've got 2 more midfielders I put in front of him, and we've got a midfield.
Yeah,
I know that. I got 2 solid. I know if I put Colby and 1 more man, even like Bruno's Bruno, you know, but in a 3, Bruno will make something work. If I put Colby and Bruno in front of Beleba, and then you tell me up front, I've got Mbeumo, Ahmad, Cunha, Zertsky, brother, we got 1 game, we're making things work. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So for me, I just feel like.
But if you know what it is though, if you had a Slot, yeah, and listen, just a credit to Arne Slot. If we had a manager like Arne Slot, yeah, who could then say, you know what, I can improve this team. Give me 3 players, yeah. I could improve this team. Maybe you can get a manager who can get the best out of maybe the others that are there, like a Casemiro, like a Dalot. We don't rate these brothers, by the way, just a Dalot, but you could get like an extra percentage out of these players. But the problem is, though, the manager has shown that he's incapable, last season, remember, of doing the bare minimum with the players in the team. He had the time. It was almost like last year was an experiment, bro. He failed with it badly, bro. Like, he genuinely failed with it badly. He could have done half good, yeah, and he would have maybe said, you know what? He's done half good, you know. He failed terribly, bro.
That's his problem.
I can say he improved. I can't really say that he improved.
That's his problem because, like I said to you, if you get us a proper midfielder, there are also, I think, like there's also players who are about to make a name for themselves this season. Yeah. From our academy. I think there are a few players that we don't know about yet. The same way we didn't know about Colby like that. That Sakone guy is ready to make some type. Apparently, this is what I'm saying, see? But he's ready to make some type of impact with a well coached, you know, driven team. He's ready to make some type. I'm not saying he plays every game, but he comes on, he does things, and you're like, hold on, well, we've got a player here. Do you know what I'm saying? And you let him kind of develop within around the Casemiros, the Brunos, where the following season you're like, okay, cool, this guy can do more. The issue I have is
before you go on, I feel like just the situation we're in is not allowing us to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Right. Because we're 15th, before we could just put players in there and it'll be all right. Because United have never been this bad. We're in a situation where last year, our manager was saying we're gonna get relegated or we're in a relegation. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think the situation we're in right now is not allowing us to do that. But I agree. I think Sakone, when I look at our midfield of Casemiro, who, again, he only does well in Europe. Let's not do the revision thing. He doesn't play well in the Prem, guys. He doesn't. So why would you not go and try Sakone? Brother, whenever I watch him, and I've watched him in academy games, and just the way he receives the ball from a guy that plays midfield myself, the guy, there's a talent there. So you got to nurture these talents. You know what I'm saying? He reminds me, he's young, but this is the way he covers ground and he's good in with his tackles. A bit like, and don't get me wrong, he's got a long way to go because Caicedo's a bad boy. But you know what I'm saying? We might have something.
But he's got that. Yeah, he's got that in him. I know what you're saying. He's got that in. He's got that.
There's a lot for this. You know what it is? Yeah, there's a lot of complications. Yeah, for a team that don't really need to be playing some expansive system to be where they need to be. You know, when you actually deep it, man. Does United need really a 3-4-3 to get back to the top 5 and not really? Let's be honest. Now, when you actually really deep it, I'm not trying to say that the system's wrong here. Why are we complicating this for a manager, just to only finish where we're going to... Where does everyone really think this team's going to finish? Like, what, mid-table, 10th, 8th, 9th? I'm like, yo, go and get me a manager that plays a 4-3-3, Simple, effective, gets us back into the top 5, top whatever. We play good football. Bob's your uncle. Like, It's like, bro, that man chose the most complicated manager, yeah? Because it is complicated when you look at it from a perspective where United, we knew that these players aren't fit for that, yeah? And it's like, where are you trying to get to? Like, if I know I need to get to a destination, yeah, am I going to go all the way around London, do this, that, the other? I'm just going to go and say, you know what? I'm going to try go on the underground or go and get one of them bikes you said there, Shells, yeah? I'm there in 15 minutes, bro.
Line back.
Yeah, just go and get a quick line back and I'm there at the destination. Man United want to go down this fancy route, bro. And it's like, broski, if you want to do something, but now, like I said to you, you've sold your wingers now. You know what I mean? In Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony. You've sold that now. Now you're going for 210s now. And if that don't work out now, yeah, right, you go back to 4-3-3. Then you find out where Cunha plays. That's when you find it's crazy, bro.
You know what? This goes just to show the incompetence of the Ineos. Do you know what I'm saying, Dave? If you're bringing a 3 at the back manager and you're not willing to do a whole rebuild and get the players in for that system, what is the point? I'd rather you just got a 4-back manager, whoever it was, and just keep what you needed to keep. Because right now we got the same team. Bro. We got the same team as under Tenho.
You got a Manu there that you could deploy.
And all of a sudden, Manu can't play centre mid no more when he broke into team as a number 6.
Bro.
So this is what I'm saying. I really don't understand it. If this is the long way around, why did you get Amarin? I don't understand. Someone tell me.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? It goes back to what you're saying. We're overcomplicating things. Real talk.
Like, you know what? I don't want to go back to revisionism, yeah, but when you looked at the Van Nistelrooy in it, 4-3-3, there was something there with Casemiro and Ugarte. I'm not saying it was long term, yeah, Mandem, but brother, that was they were playing they had an understanding in that 4-3-3, and they were like, yo, they were actually closing space down, and then
let's think about Saeed. Yeah. Everybody knows when you're on a football pitch as a player, you don't want to be thinking too much. You want things to be natural. You want things to just be, muscle memory, like simplified. You know how to play it. Most of these players have that when it comes to 4-3-3 and playing that type of 4-2-3-1. It's muscle memory. It's simple. They know what the other player is. If they want to, approach a game a certain type of way, they know it. When Amarin's coming, this is why I said we've got to suffer, is because he's making them have to understand it a bit different. But the problem is, seeing how much we've suffered, is that we were told by Sporting Lisbon is that when Amarin comes in, first season, he's getting rid of about 11 man, he's bringing in 11 man. Where is that? Yeah. Where is that? Because that's how he was successful.
You can't really blame him, because then what if he wants it, but then the board can't give it to him?
So then he has to walk, save everybody. If Amarin walks, he has to just walk. Because if Amarin walks, we don't play 4-3. We don't play 3-4-3 again.
11 players that he's talking about.
Yeah,
but this is what happens. You know what they say though? Loyalty comes at a price, though. What if the loyalty is here? You shut your mouth. Now, real talk.
There's no loyalty at that, because he's not.
Real talk though. If loyalty is here, yo, I'm gonna give you another year, but I need you to hone in on what you say in the press conference.
Football, there's no loyalty though. So you gotta understand in football, there's no loyalty.
Conditions though. What if there's conditions that they've looked at him and said, "Yo, brother, you're speaking too much in these press conferences, yeah." And you're saying that we don't he's been openly saying that, yo, there's not really an idea for money and whatnot. Like, maybe they might say to him, you know what, brother, keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about the investment. Don't talk about money. To say, you know what, the idiots have got their plan. They'll let you know what happens. You feel me?
I think he walked, man.
So, but the thing is, yeah, I don't think he walks. He would have walked, bro. I think he would have walked.
No, this is his side, because he's waiting for players. Right now, he's waiting for players. If we only get 2 players in the summer, Amarin walks, man. He's got to.
I don't think so. What do you reckon, Shelton? Does he walk?
I think Amarin's got too much ego and personality that he doesn't want to walk. I'm going back to what Saeed said. I think if you take in the conditions that he's been in, it's not gonna be the end of his career if he gets sacked at Man United. We've been a failing institution since Ferguson left. Managers have come and gone and got jobs. Do you get what I'm saying?
And he's young as well.
Yeah, he can easily go back to Portugal and do his thing and then go back in Europe. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not doubting that.
Do we believe that he tried to walk already or not, and he was told not to?
There was noise apparently in January that he in the Athletic report it mentioned that he was close to packing it in. But I think that was because he was at his moment where he was probably like, whoa, this is a lot. This
you see that though? You see that there, Saeed? You have to understand,
when you've suffered enough like pain, it becomes like
no.
at the end.
Now forget that, Saeed. Forget that. We're not going to give him excuses. This is the man who told us to expect suffering and to expect a storm, and then in the suffering and in the storm, he tries to walk. And you have to understand, whatever we heard about him walking, it's only 10% of the truth. You know, they're not going to tell us the full truth. So the fact that we're even hearing that he tried to walk tells you, it makes me believe it was bigger than that. The fact that, you know why? Because I think it was connected to not getting those signings in the January window and only getting Dorgu, made him feel like, hold on, are you lot backing me or not? Are we trying to make something happen here or not? Did I come in here and leave Sporting to do something or not? What are we doing with just Dorgu in the January? And I think that's when they speeched him and said, listen, blah, 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 we got you in the summer. So if they've speeched him in the January and he's come out in those January press conferences saying, listen, you know, it's difficult. My man started talking different. It's difficult, you know, we're in position. He started backing it.
He's moving like a gal, bro. 1 minute he wants to go here, 1 minute he wants to go eat at that restaurant. You don't know what it is, bro. I can't lie to you. This guy started waffling about how you.
This is why.
Yeah.
This is why I think if they told him all of that in January, convinced him to stay, and they're going to back him, and then they don't back him, he's got every right to walk. I don't think, because listen, you're not at a Champions League. He knows it now more than ever how hard it's going to be to make Manchester United a Champions League club, especially without the backing. Amarin, people forget.
Let me cut you there 1 second though. He's been talking about how he needs one game a week, and he's been talking about how he doesn't even want this Champions League, and he goes, Man United can't compete with 2 trophies next year. He said it. He goes, Champions League, I don't really care. I don't really care. This club needs to train. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he's got to a point now where, bro, and again, this is a very, very bipolar manager, because 1 minute he's loving life, 1 minute he's saying, I want to play the kids. He never played the kids. But he talked about having 1 game a week. So he thinks, you know what? Like, good days are coming back here, because I feel like with 1 game a week, I'm less stressed. You feel me, bro? Like, I don't need to worry about the Europa League and the midweek. I've got these guys staying within that 1 week. I know what they're doing. I know what they're eating, what they're doing, what's their program looks like. I know everything. That's where he probably has that confidence. I said, you know what? F it. Good times are coming back, yo. Why not?
Also, we don't see managers walking really nowadays. Do you know what I'm saying? There's too much money.
When's that some manager that walked?
I think he's just gonna get his money and rather just get sacked, and then you still have the I need to pay off your contract rather than I walk out and leave money on the table. I don't see that happening. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And what he's been alluding to is all he's been saying all season. I don't mind. Forget the Champions League. We can't compete. 1 game a week. Blah blah blah. This and that.
Yeah. They did do. Big up Redstone. They did do the manager dirty. Me and Musa said it though. The manager got done dirty in January. Whether we like it or not, he did. If he'd got backed in January, I'm not saying the season would have been different, but we probably beat Tottenham in that final. We do.
Yeah.
Just based on quality. But we didn't have any quality. That was a problem. Let me read this super chat before you come in, Musa. Watch out for Spurs, the investment they are getting. Big up Abdelaziz Saeed in the panel, and Mbeumo is a Frankie de Jong Sancho saga. Ineos will do nothing. If I'm wrong, I'll give 20 each and your rances after the window shuts. If I'm right, I told you so. Nah, fair play, man. With all due respect to the panel and the chat who are still hopeful, this squad is bottom tier. We finished 15th, side 1 player. This changed nothing. We are going down. Ineos and Glazers out. Big up Abdelaziz, man, for always speaking the truth, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, some people have copium. Some people just call it as it is. Him, Nuruddin, you know what I mean? Like, them man know what the club's like, man. We're trying to find avenues and whatever, but them man are just like straight to it, yo, bro. Them man, they're not on it, bro. But go ahead. What are you going to say there, Musa, before that?
Yeah, I was just saying that coming to Man United as a coach in today's day and age, you need to come to Man United and be given a war chest. Manchester, see, in today's day and age, with all the competitions that are going on, and man, them are out there. Look at Maresca. He's out there in a final of the first Club World Cup competition.
Like, this guy.
That's what I'm trying to say, though. But that's why I say, look at Amarin, though. If Amarin's looking at that, that could easily be Amarin at Chelsea.
Easily, bro. I'm being serious. Easily could be Amarin at Chelsea.
Easily. So this is why I say, why would Amarin stay at United He could be at Atalanta. They're in Champions League. Juventus. I think Roma. There's bare teams that he can get jobs at.
It's a problem though. It's like United is that job, yeah, where
it's not no more Saeed.
No,
it's not,
bro. It's not what I
Listen, Musa. The next manager, whoever it is, the next manager that turns around Man United, yeah, and we get competing again, is going to be worshipped like never before.
It's not. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm talking about the job in its essence now has become the same way football players are looking at Man United. If you've got this youngster growing up, you've always wanted to coach United, I get it. You always wanted to play for United, I get it. But for anyone out there who's not getting the big bag and the big remember, we're going to find out right now what Man United is about. Because previous to this, playing for Man United meant you got 250 bags. Look at flipping Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Playing for Man United, man, you haven't played all season. You get signed for 65 million and they put you on 250 bags a week.
Bro,
of course you're going to come. But that's no longer happening now. Playing for Man United now means you're playing for a team that just finished 15th and you're going to have to fight to get 150 bags a week off them. Playing for Man United as a manager, you have to think about it as well again. Yeah. Coaching Man United before this setup meant you come in, Eric Tenho, and you spent 85 million on flipping Anthony. That's what it meant to be. If you think about how that manager got backed and the previous managers got back to how Amarin's getting back, Amarin is not coaching the same Man United that Eric Tenho walked into.
I know,
and the previous managers.
But what the question was though, when you get offered the job though, it's still an attractive job for you. You're not. You're gonna look at it. No, but
so why would he take it? Why would he take it?
But I'm thinking for
him. You know what it is? Because you know what it is? There hasn't been a big enough sample size from Eric Tenho to this new transition of who we are. Because he is the first scapegoat. He's going to show every other manager that this new transition looks like this, based on whatever Ineos does. This is Ineos really showing people where we're moving forward. Because before Amarin, he might have thought he was going to get Eric Tenho money. Eric Tenho got big money. If Amarin got Eric Tenho money, he'll be gassed right now. But that money's done. You're not getting Eric Tenho money. If you look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer,
situations are
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got big money. But what I'm trying to say is the whole setup has changed. This is why now you're looking at some of the best players in the world who are not going to turn up at Man United no more. They're not. They're not going to turn up no more because we're not paying that money anymore in terms of the wages. We're making it clear we're not paying those wages anymore. So what I'm saying to you is now, man, what's already settled into the minds of players around the world is now going to transcend into managers. Managers are going to start to realize, it's not that job. Because listen, let me say this to you. If you're a manager and you get an opportunity to go and coach Atalanta in the Champions League, and you will, remember, we laugh at these teams, but Atalanta will spend money this window and they'll spend it within their budget clearly. They're not going to wait for the last flipping 3 weeks of the window to start getting busy. Even these small clubs, because life is all about just knowing what you're going in and what you're getting and it being clear. If you go into Atalanta and they say, look, you've got 100 million to spend, you're in Champions League, these are the players you've got, this is the academy, this is how we build. You go in and say, all right, cool, I've got 100 million, I can make it work, I've got to be smart, can get in a couple of loans, and we're in the Champions League. And Atalanta's tried to push to actually win Serie A. They've been in there and thereabouts.
But the thing is, that's what it comes down to, yeah? It comes where I was telling you about where your destination is and how you get there. Are you going to go there and take the long route, or are you going to be efficient and say, you know what? Get me a manager that has a 4-3-3 and I don't have the budget. This is where Ineos have been very, very almost kind of, they've shown negligence at Man United, bro. Because what they've done is they've tasked a job that probably you're going to have to spend northwards up to maybe 600 million, maybe 500 million, to be honest with you. First, it's a 4-3-3 where you could have had a Manu alongside a Casemiro. And then, you know what? Mbeumo comes in, you get a striker fairly decent. And then you've got fullbacks that actually, you know what, Ahmad, go and put him back where he is. We got this. We're going to get Mama from Inter Milan right back there. Cool. Say no more. Like, you can, your budget also almost change. You don't have to go and spend, in some rubbish shop. You can still spend a decent enough, quality of players but you're not doing a big job where you're having to get rid of everyone, yeah, to do what you need to do. And that's the problem, though. Ineos could have went away and said, you know what, we're going to go down this route, and it's still going to get us to where we need to be. We're still going to have quality, but we're not going to go and do this wholesale trade. And that's what they've done. That's why sometimes I can't really blame Amarin. Amarin's been told, yo, go and do what you want. It's your place now. Here's the keys. Go and do what you want. It's not really like, bro, we should have told him, yo, listen, we don't really play this style. And that's what Liverpool did. Liverpool said, yo, we don't play this style. We're not going to get you.
Right.
Liverpool made a decision that basically has won them the league. They said, you know what, Amarin? Nah, man, we don't play this 3-4-3 nonsense round here, bro. You see, look, Ma'asalam. They went and got Slot.
Right.
They said, Slot, yo, we got these players here. Right. Can you work with them? You might not get the budget. Well, you didn't really get any budget, but I need you to work what you've done at Feyenoord. He won them the league. Okay, Salah's amazing. Okay, they've got top players. But are you telling me that Liverpool were favourites last year for the league? Come on.
No.
Well, do you know what it is as well, Musa? You make a good point, but at the same time, no one could have predicted United finishing 15th. This is an anomaly for United. Do you know what I'm saying? In a sense where we're banking on this not happening again. So I hear it. When we're back in the Champions League and stuff, that appeal comes back. It's just not there right now because of what's going on. And Ineos are a huge part down to this. But I agree with what you're saying right now in the situation we are in, but I'm going off and hope that this ain't the situation down the line. This is just one season. Do you get what I'm saying? So if it's and where every year we're finishing 15th and we're out of the Premier League, then the
time. It's not even the 15th for me. For me, it's not even the 15th. It's just finishing outside the top 6, finishing 10th, 8th, 9th. Because one of the biggest issues is this. I believed that Manchester United had to get coached back into the top 4. Coached.
Yeah.
But now I'm only holding on to individual brilliance getting us back into the top 4. So the issue I have is this. Ineos's first appointment has been horrendous. Their first appointment of their manager has gone mad. So now I'm asking myself, if we get rid of Amarin, let's get it right, lads. Name me a top 10 manager in world football that comes in at United.
So before we go there, what would you even say about the managers we've had since Sir Alex Ferguson? Would you even argue that they've been amazing? Because the first one was who? David Moyes, yeah?
David Moyes, yeah. That was an internal point by Alex.
Yeah, horrendous. Do you know what I'm saying? He wanted this Scottish man in there. Horrendous appointment. Who's after David Moyes?
It was Van Gaal.
Van Gaal. Again, Van Gaal, he was doing his thing for Netherlands.
I felt like he got sacked harshly, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Mourinho came in.
But you know, when I say Van Gaal, it's not like he was banging in clubs. Do you get what I'm saying? He was doing his thing for Netherlands, and then we got gas.
Yeah. Okay.
Van Gaal,
but he was an OG manager, though. He was an OG manager.
I hear that. But again,
my man says, "What's that?" He says, "Gigs, that's my OG still. Van Gaal, that's my OG still."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like he done his thing a while ago. It wasn't like his club success was recent. You get what I'm saying? Then after that, who do we go to? After Van Gaal?
Van Gaal was it was Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho again. It just didn't. Mourinho and United was never a match, man. Honestly, it was never a match.
After Fergie, but Fergie's ego was like, yo, I can't have Mourinho.
You get what I'm saying? So all the managers we've had since has always been an asterisk. Oli, he had a couple of last end of the season, then he got the manager full time. Even under Oli,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Hindsight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hindsight, looking back at Mourinho's time at Man United and Oli's time, they were successful.
Oh yeah,
hindsight. They were successful. Compared to where we are now, because I think
for Oli, maybe.
No, you know why I say they were successful? Because to pick up the European trophy, remember we've been to 2 finals since Jose, and we've lost both of them. You know.
Yeah.
2 finals since Jose. Oli went, lost it. This geezer just went. This is like Eric Tenho / Amarin.
Finals, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're not. This is what I'm saying. So as much as people thought, Mourinho just won it, it was easy, brother. It was not easy. It's not ever easy to win a final. You need to have the man. I always say this: get into the final. The players can get you to the final. The manager has to help you win it, or vice versa. Or the manager will get you there, and the players will win it. But you need both people to show their ability somewhere within the competition. You need to see it. where a manager makes the right decision, takes someone else off, brings someone on. But Amarin, he didn't do much. You saw the final, he just sat there, did nothing. So one of the things that I would say, looking back in hindsight, because we were so used to winning, second was never a victory. Third was never victory. Now we're screaming third and second.
Brother, I swear down, but you're right, man.
So hindsight.
It's crazy that I'm.
Hold on. Will we get on to Arsenal and them, man, for finishing second and all that now, though?
No, but you know it is, because we never understood the league has changed. This is what I get it. You see, when you're used to having big money, when you've got less, it's just you're not. But you see, when all your money goes, you realize, raw, I was all right then, You realize, and that's all it is. I get it, because we were post Fergie, we're used to winning. So second is never winning, third is never winning. But now, understanding what we were doing and how we were competing with people that were getting money, clubs that were getting bought out, because during the times that Oli or Jose or even Eric Ten Hag came second, other teams were pumping money into their clubs.
But let me tell you something though. Finishing now, the last 2 years, this is a fact, by the way, for Man United, right? So even actually, you know what? The fact, so we finished Ten Hag third. The season before Ten Hag came in, we finished sixth, didn't we? Sixth.
So.
We had an anomaly season, bro. By the way, you know. By the way, when United finished like second or third, it feels like it's an anomaly. By the way, I don't know what it is. It feels like it never will happen again. So Ten Hag did it here, but you know what? Fair play. Our defense was solid. We won a bit of form. You know what I mean? De Gea was doing his thing. Also, Varane and Lisandro's partnership was excellent, bro. And Casemiro had a very, very good time. Cool. Then we finished 8th. We finished 15th. Man, if we finish here outside of the top 6, man, it will become a norm now. If you do it for 3 years here in a row, you're not inside the top 5 or top 6 here. I'm telling you now, that's where the warning signs will come down.
And this is what I'm trying to tell, man.
You never rate this.
That's what I'm saying. That's on Ineos now.
How do you do that? This is a critical season, man. If United, with 1 game a week, don't even get minimum top 6, it's over. I'm telling you now, man.
You have to understand, I don't care what Ineos says to me, you have to understand this. Ineos have been here for all of these bad finishes.
Yeah, I know. They've literally
been
here.
This is their reign.
This is their reign, 8th, 15th, and then they finished there. Because you got to remember, they're complicit. You know when Mbeumo says, I wasn't here for the first year of Ten Hag. Brother, you was watching in the stands, bro. If you're there and you weren't, the only thing that he wasn't was not ratified. You know what I mean? You know what the word meaning ratified is?
Brother, who kept listen, he was there, watched it, and kept the brother in the job and brought in players in the summer.
But he said that, but you know what he said though? He goes, I couldn't get involved because I didn't have the powers of being.
Who kept Eric Ten Hag? They kept him. His man them kept Eric Ten Hag. They got him the players. They flew out when he was on holiday and let the youth come out on flipping Dutch TV and saying, they come check me and stop my holiday.
Yeah, he took the piss out of him. He took the piss out of him. I can't lie.
I don't know. After that, he should have got sacked alone. You're going against you.
but it's true though, Ineos are also part of this. Yeah. But going back to the question, let's go back to Musa's question though. By the way, there's 1.8K in the building, guys. We've got a like target of 800 likes, people. Please hit the like button. One favor I ask you, hit the like button. Let's get to 800. That's the minimum target. 1,800 watching. 800. Come on, people. But what I will say is, go back to the question, Musa asked that question again about the manager. Who top 10 manager? What did you say the question was?
Yeah, I said, what top 10 manager after Amarin comes into Man United?
See, thing is for me, you lot are gonna go mad at me. And I had managers like Thomas Frank in there, and I got told off AA on this. Remember, I don't know if you were watching it. He called him no better than David Moyes or something like that. Shout out to AA, but you turned your nose down at these kind of managers. I said, bro, managers like Thomas Frank now are suitable managers for Man United, because what they are is
he's not top 10 though.
No, but I'm just saying though, like this year he finished 8th.
No, he's not top. No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about when before Man United. We are top 10 managers like in Europe that we could pick from that would come. Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying we're no longer in the bracket of the top 10 managers just automatically wanting the United job.
It shouldn't be about names. It shouldn't be about names.
No, but listen, these, you know, it's like football. Like, it's like players. Managers earn their stripes. I'm not in. You see all these new dons that ain't really earned no stripes somewhere. I'm done with it, Saeed. It's the last time, you know. It's either you was a bad boy footballer and it's off your strength and you've done something as a manager as well, or none of it. You can't have been some utility man like
Amarin. Would you take Eddie Howe at United?
No.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't either.
The reason, listen, let me say that, and that's the standard that I set for myself prior to where we are now. Now, I wouldn't say anything because that's who we are. We are Eddie Howe levels. If we think we're not, we got mad. But I don't. For me, I feel like the manager has to be at such a level. Like, cool. See me right now, Saeed. Right this minute now. No, you might even Zidane. Get me Zidane. I don't want to hear nothing.
So why would Zidane? You just.
No, I'm with you. I'm just going to say this to you. We wouldn't get a top 10. I'm saying if you ask me now, because I don't think we can get a top 10 manager.
Zidane's laughing at you right now, bro.
You know what it is though. When we were linked to Zidane, man had bare chat for him. Like there's Man United fans who wanted Amarin over Zidane. But you know what I've come to realize? You need somebody who's been there, done that, as a player and a manager, who can command the control of a dressing room and the club, and he needs a wallet.
Project club. He's not no project manager. That's the problem,
though. Right, I don't care about anything here. All I need to know, you see my touchline, I need to see bald-headed Zidane there. I don't want to see anything else. I don't want to hear anything else. I just want not to know. I want I want a man. When we're looking at training, man, then
Hold on a minute. Let's park Zidane for a second. Yeah, what's Zidane done outside of Real Madrid?
I don't care, Saeed. That's the problem, right there. You know, that's the problem right there.
That's a big question.
That's the problem right there.
Wait, I don't think. Hold on, man. I don't think managers need to do something outside, bro.
Has he been to the ends, bro? He hasn't, but he don't know anything other than what's been given to him. Like he's just. Like, I'm not gonna say. Listen, I'm not saying that he's a silver spoon manager because I think that's very, very harsh here. When you've won that amount of trophies you've had back to back here, but he's not a guy who's. He's a guy who, when he goes to a project and he likes it, and cool. Maybe the end of Real Madrid team, there was a few players in there that he kind of built up and made a name for himself. You know what? I give it to him. But he won't come to an environment like Man United that is not settled.
Now, I'm just saying, if Zidane says he wants the Man United job, give him 300 million and give him the job.
I'm nobody to say no, bro. Bro, you think I'm saying no to Zidane?
But that's what we need to do. Do you know what it is, though? Because we've fallen off here. You see what it is? You see the fact that we're deep.
What are we? I feel like we're going to disrespect
300 million.
We're going to embarrass Zidane's name, bro. I don't want to embarrass Zidane. I don't want to embarrass him.
No, we can't. Because you see me, I know Zidane knows football. See what you know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of like, is it Amarin? He doesn't. He doesn't. Amarin don't know footballers. He doesn't know footballers. He doesn't know footballers. And you know why I know Amarin don't know footballers, yeah? Because when they asked him about the positions he played and how he played the game, he was a utility man. This is why Amarin bypasses the midfield. Saeed, I have not seen a top world-class manager who bypasses the midfield. It's impossible. Every manager who's worth their money, like their weight in gold, they all play through the midfield.
Yeah.
What type of manager bypasses the midfield?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't rate it.
But to be fair, Tenho did as well. But I get what you mean. But I still.
You think Zidane comes in there? You think Zidane comes to Man United and spends money everywhere left, right, and he looks at the midfield and he doesn't go and get a bad boy player?
No. I don't think any manager does that. If I'm honest with you, because
except for Amarin.
Yeah, that's apart from him. But then again, we don't know if it's. I don't think it's just Amarin. I genuinely think he's given what? Who's Amarin signed? Just Dogu. And Cunha.
Innit?
That's it. So that is
it's not. But we got his boy Ugarte, and we looked at the midfielders we've been linked with. My thing is this, guys. You look at
Is
Chelsea.
this true, by the way? We've been offered 10 million euros and 5 million add-ons.
Forget DiMaggio, man. DiMaggio hasn't been a reliable journalist for English football for so long.
If that's the case, then what is that? That's pennies, you know. What the fuck is that, man? That is crazy, bro. Seriously, though, how can United get bantered like that here and be given?
We are finished. We are so finished. Like, I feel like I'm not. Like, we're so finished. I thought it was. Listen, last year I was gonna start my YouTube channel again. We were so finished. I said, nah, it can't get worse the following year. I'll start then. Now it's even worse. I don't know where to go, Saeed. Well, like, I'm thinking, how do I start again? And it's like this. This is madness. It's madness.
Bro,
well, it's true.
I'm with you, bro. Literally.
You don't know where to start. Like, so, bro, I say it to people, like, it's actually like people like who want to do content. I'm like, yo, forget it, bro. Wait till we're back. There's a guy, the security guy. What did he say? He goes, I'm supporting Barcelona. He said, the security guy we met today. He said, I'm supporting Barcelona. I'm done with Man United. He said,
it's long.
Every person I meet.
This is why you gotta have these therapy sessions, and this is why you just gotta just go with vibes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go do your life, bro. Go and do some hobbies.
It hurts, though. You know what it is? Because look, man, then think about it. We're getting one game a week, and we're gonna wait all week to get peppered.
I know. That's the worry.
And then wait a whole next week again and get peppered. And then wait a whole next week again. And we're gonna see all the man them enjoying.
You know what it is? Like, you know what it is here? I would have gave this team or the manager benefit of doubt, if there was a new group of players, bro, to kind of work from. But it's the man them that are still here, bro. Like if I'm a teacher, and I'm going into a classroom,
and you thought man got suspended and he come back.
Bro,
you thought man got suspended.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought, you know what? The class, the class clown here, or the person who's in the class here, has now finally left. I can now deliver my class in silence. You know what? They're not still able to learn. They're still not, I don't think they're going to really achieve their targets. But you know what? I've got someone who's so influential in that classroom, that will literally distract the kids from learning. He's still there. The guys are still there, bro. They're receiving it. What new information, do you think Hoyler's going to get, that is different from last season? What new information is he going to tell Casemiro and Ugarte? What new information is Bruno going to be told? If you say that, okay, cool, we've got two other players that are coming in through the door, Konya and Mbeumo. I know you score goals. I know what you're good at, I want you to do this and this. They will actually take that on because they're good quality players. You're saying the same things to these players, bro. I would have allowed it. I said, you know what? We've had a bad season, but there's new players there. I'm going to be optimistic. I know you, man stay depressed. I don't believe in a manager, by the way, but I'm going to be optimistic. So you know what? New season, let's just clean slate. Not saying clean slate. I could forgive. I could forgive, but I can't forget. So the manager, I'm not forgetting last season. You're still on fraud watch, Now, I'm still seeing Højlund. I'm still seeing Mason Mount. I'm still seeing that player there. I'm still seeing Onana. I'm still seeing the brother games, bro. Like, broski, how am I still? How are you telling the fan base then to get by?
Well, this is what I'm saying though. Didn't the manager ask for one game a week? He didn't ask for Champions League. We're going back to cool. You got you ain't got the resources you want to get to. I really don't care. Go and coach then. And if it goes back to Moose's point, if you're not happy here, go and walk. You got to do something next season because, brother, we cannot be having these meetings and these streams and we're losing every single week. One game a week. We're waiting 7 days to lose every week. Nah, brother. I'm sorry. It can't happen. There has to be a change. If, like Musa said, if he's not getting the players in, find a solution within the squad or the academy. If that don't work, then you got to walk or you find another venue. We go down another route. Because at the end of the day, we can't be in the same position as we were in last season. I don't want to come on here and have to have flipping therapy sessions every single week. See Saeed in the car park. See Musa doing up revisionism. Like, it ain't going to work, bro. We need to be no more division. We need to be together next season. You get what I'm saying?
Accepted it, man. Then we're done. We're done.
Nah, but bro, listen.
We're done.
By the way, By the way, if there's any fake bombers in the chat, block them, man. I'm done with these brothers. You see, you You're kicking a man down, bro. We're all down right now. And you, man, are trying to do fake bombers in this chat, bro. Get the hell out of here, man. Now, real talk, man. Get them out, man. And good riddance, bro.
Sorry. Have you heard anything about us? If we don't get Mbeumo, we're just gonna go for Tyler Diblin.
Brother, he's gonna cost you similar money, bro. I'm telling you now, bro. For half the play.
Fake news. It's always similar when it's us, and then you go and hear someone else who gets a. You see me? I look at Mbeumo, and I'm like, I like Mbeumo. It's whatever the weather. But if you're broke United, you ain't got the money. Why don't you just go and pay the 55 M's for Kudus instead, and just bring him in?
This is what United have not done well, you know. You see other clubs here, they say we're going to go for this player instead if you don't hurry up. Or they don't offer them some big money. They would have threatened to say, you know what, we're going to go and try and get this player here. You see how Arsenal have got Tenho and Youre on both. Like, they've got them both on a leash, basically. They've got them, like, there, yeah. I'm like, rah, them man are going for both. Listen, they might not get them, yeah, but I'm saying, rah, they're going for both, innit? They should have went to someone else and said, yo, Kudus, we want you as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, 55. Yeah, everything. Yeah, we'll get Kudus for 55, and we'll keep it moving. And if it was a hype, Spurs would have had to go and pay 70 million for Mbeumo. Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Yeah.
Let it be. We move on.
I think we've acted desperate. That's the problem, though. That's the problem. You know when you act desperate, this is what happens, man. You get told to stay there, bro. You stay there, bro, while we negotiate. Like, real talk, man. We are now looking at Mbeumo like he's Neymar now, bro. I'll be real with you. This is a Neymar side.
And that's why I feel sorry for him. You see this youth there? You see what they've done? This pressure they put on this player now, because we've waited so long for him, the fan base ain't going to accept anything less than like 20 goals this season.
Yeah. Yeah, when
I don't think that it can. That's realistic. Sorry, but I'm not expecting. It's easy to say Mbeumo is going to get us 20 goals. It's easy to say Kuhn is going to get us 15 goals. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm expecting that because they're Prem-proof player and they've shown it, but it's a different environment. Do you get what I'm saying?
He loses 5 goals straight away at United because he's not on pen.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm getting. I don't see the complete hitting the numbers that they do straight away because we just
there's no guarantee, bro.
He has 5 pens. He had 5 pens. Bruno's on pens, so he's already missed the 5 pens at United. So that's 15 goals that he got. So like, what is he going to be on 50?
Brentford player will be playing a better system than us, and that will allow more goals anyway. Like, that's just a natural thing about it. Like, but with us, we've scored 45 goals last season, and yeah, cool. Højlund, them man are rubbish at finishing, yeah. But a lot of it comes down to we don't really create a lot as well. Like, we're not really an attacking team when you deep it as well. So that has to come from the manager and the tactics. We have to be a bit more attacking as well. We might lose a couple of goals, but we'll score more. We'll outscore the opponent. And that's what Brentford did last season. They just outscored the opponent. You know that, man. They conceded just amount. Then they conceded, yeah.
Do you know what? Our saving grace is that obviously reason why we didn't create a lot of chances because we had Garnacho in the end of a lot of things. Let's be real. If I had Cunha in those positions instead, I feel it just comes down to intelligence. A lot of times I watched United last season and the amount of times we just fail when we do the wrong pass in transition so many times. I've never seen anything like it. Do you know what I'm saying? We make it so hard for ourselves and make it so hard for us to score goals. And I'm just hoping, my hopings and saving grace is that when you have better quality up there, naturally you're going to find yourself in better position and better goal scoring positions. Also, it comes down to coaching, of course. But I felt at times last season, getting the chances were a huge issue, but it's the pass before that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Garnacho, he's through on goal and then he just passes it back or he loses the ball. Or just not just Garnacho, I'm not just want to single him out, but far too many times Højlund, instead of laying it off, passes it back to the opposition. Just these things will make a change. You get what I'm saying? And going up 1-0, how many times did we not go? We didn't go up 1-0 ever.
No, we didn't go up 1-0. That's another thing as well,
every single game. When you go up in a game, goals change game in football. All of a sudden now, the opposition have to play higher up the pitch. All of a sudden now, the opposition have to chase the game. Can we start going up in games and you're going to see more goals? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's
what it is as well. Yeah, and you made a good point there. I think also as well the fact that United are not able to do multiple deals because of sales as well. Like we having to rely on other teams really looking at our players, bro. Like Garnacho, Rashford, Sancho, Anthony, they need to be done really by the start of pre-season, which Okay, we got one next week. By the way, Amanda, we got a game next Saturday, by the way, against Leeds. But I'm just looking at the America tour. Forget this tour here in Sweden. Let's focus on the America tour. If these Mandem are not sold by the America tour and Mbeumo still not arrived, that's when I think maybe even Amarin's starting to get a bit like, wow, this is a bit mad, you know, when you deep it. Like, I didn't expect, you know, these men to still not be like, you know, we've not got our players in because we've been waiting for themselves to happen, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, for them teams to be serious, other teams have to come in and pay money. Like, people are talking about Aston Villa for Garnacho. Aston Villa haven't spent any money yet, bro. I think they may be in a bit of financial trouble. So I feel like the sales ones are the worrying thing for me. Yeah, we could talk about players, yeah, but players not being sold as well. Like, that's a big headache in itself, man. Like,
No, 100%.
It's really and truly big, like, because then you've got, like, yeah, cool. People can talk about Shea Lacey and all these youngsters coming through and that. I hear it. But when the season starts, them players are not playing. You know that, man. Like, what are we doing here? They're not playing. Like, they're not going to be playing. So it's just a bit of a madness. Like, I don't want to be using preseason as to get gassed. I never will do anymore. I just think it's pointless sometimes. It's just a fitness style of play. That's what I want to see. But results are not really an important thing for me. But understanding and developing with the new players that would have been brought in would have been so good for us, man. And yet still, now we have to watch Luke Shaw. Everyone get gassed over Luke Shaw. Oh, what amazing Luke Shaw.
We're finished, man.
Right.
We're looking at players' builds, bro. Talking about man are coming leaner and that. Like, what are we doing, bro? This is the point.
You know what the thing is as well, guys, yeah? I don't like to look at other teams, yeah, but bro, if the top 5 or 6, yeah, go clear of us, yeah, then you're in trouble, you know. Like, I genuinely think today, this year, the top 5, it will be top 5 versus the rest. I don't think there will be a little middle ground, 6th, 7th, 8th, and that where they'll be close, you know. I generally think it'll be top 5, top 4, and then the rest of you are all dead. I don't know. I think there'll be a big gap this year, you know, Mandem. I generally think this year there'll be a big gap between top 4 and the rest. I don't think it'll be as last year competitive it was, you know. I think the top 4 will do their job and they'll win week in, week out, and then the rest of them will just be like dead, bro.
Yeah, they weren't even that good this season, side. I'll be honest with you. They weren't that good this season. We were just crap, man. Teams weren't really, you know, some of these teams that we're hyping, Bournemouth. I watched some of their games.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they lost it. I know, but I watched a lot of games last season of certain teams, and I would watch it and think, how are you lot actually beating guys and like high up in the league?
They've left all now.
Yeah, they will do poor. I don't think people are going to do well. I don't think a lot. But I just don't. I didn't rate the Prem last season, man. I feel like City just didn't do well.
Last season was competitive because I felt like these players had a lot of good players, but now all of these teams here have basically snatched all their players now. That's what I'm saying to you. Like,
yeah, I feel they snatched it, but I just feel like City was off last season, and Chelsea's still building, and then you had Arsenal.
They've addressed their problems. The top 4. If Arsenal get Youre,
yeah, they're gonna stretch. They're gonna stretch the Prem. The Prem's gonna get stretched.
That's what I'm saying, because Chelsea have strengthened, Liverpool have definitely strengthened, Man City have definitely strengthened. You know what I mean? Like, it's only really Newcastle, maybe they might. I think they're not gonna have the great season, but the top 4 have really, really stretched in their case of like cementing that top 4 position, top 5 position. You know what I mean? That's what I believe they've cemented it kind of almost there. But I don't know. Like I said,
what it is, I think
Sunderland spent what, £100 million already?
Yeah, they've spent.
I hear it, but I just think there's a lot of bread in this league. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, I feel like it's a bit early still, and I feel there's always going to be a surprise team. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be results where you're going to be like, oh, these man didn't beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just how football goes.
I handed my resignation, bro. They rejected my resignation, bro. I said, yo, I don't deserve being in the big 6. I said, yo, give it to a Newcastle, Leicester or Villa fan. But then man said, you know what? We've got a banter club that we can laugh at, bro. You know what I mean? You need someone to laugh at, innit? That's gonna be me next season.
You know what's mad? You know what's mad as well? You know what's mad that we didn't clock, yeah? the 23-24 season when City won the league, yeah, they won it with 91 points, yeah. But you have to that's the same season where I think Liverpool fell off around January times, yeah. I think Liverpool fell off around January times, yeah, 23-24 season. Look how many points Liverpool finished on 23-24, and then look how many points they won. They got the following year, last year when they won it.
Mad,
look at the points difference.
Yeah, I know.
They had 82 points in third, and they won the league last year on 84 points.
I know.
Don't that show that the league's stronger, bro?
It is
no,
strong,
but it shows you one thing is that Liverpool only had to get 2 more points the following year to win the league. Whereas the year before that, yeah, the top 2 in Arsenal and City in front of them, Arsenal got 89 and City got 91. So those 2 fell off as well. Arsenal, City, and Liverpool and
the league's stronger, bro. So I know.
No, I don't think it's stronger. You know why I don't think it's stronger? I just feel like they fell off because when you look at everyone else, when you look at everyone else, because you always have to look at the points. You have to think to yourself, what example when them 2 fell off? I don't think Arsenal and City fell off because the lower teams underneath them were better. I just feel like when they lost Rodri, and I don't know what Pep was going through his message.
Fell off a little bit.
Yeah, City, they just fell off, and I just feel like Arsenal didn't.
Whether you like it or not, whether we like it or not, City, if they get their act together, they clean the league pretty much every year.
So this is what I'm trying to say. So if City have another good league season, and Arsenal have another good season, and Liverpool, basically to have a good season, you have to finish on 80 points.
Yeah.
So if the top 4 next season finish on 80 points, everyone else is done because nobody else finishes close. No one even gets 70. Let alone 80.
You've not finished 70 in a long while, man.
I don't think it's realistic for the whole top 4 to finish on 80. Maybe.
Okay.
It's not. It's just I can.
The season before that, when Liverpool got 82 in third, the closest to them was Villa, and they got 68. But you see this Chelsea team. That's what I'm saying. But you see this Chelsea team, they're going to give it a push. Yeah, they're going to give it a push for 80 points. I believe that.
Yeah, so that's the last season right there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
no one's near 80 apart from Liverpool. Arsenal got 74, 71, and
70. Yeah.
That's a poor season from them. This is what I'm trying to say. If you go to the one before that, you're going to come to realise Liverpool got 82. There was a gap.
Third and fourth, bro.
But I think, this is what I'm saying, but I think Chelsea is going to close that gap.
Okay.
Chelsea's closing that gap.
And then the season before again, see, it's never. No one ever finishes. It's just not gonna happen. But I hear what you're saying.
I'm trying to say. I just feel like there's a new league now. Those top 4 clubs are going for 80 points.
Yeah.
And if you want to be, and this is what I said to someone the other day, if you want to finish top 4 and just finish like
that's crazy. United 74 points.
Yeah, I told you.
How bad were these lot, man? Seriously, this is crazy, bro.
Finish top 4, you need 80 points.
No, I think you need 70 points for top 4. For top 3, you need 80. Top 4
it's averaging around 65 points, you know, man.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, Man United got how many points did we get last season?
We got 40, 46, something like that.
We didn't get 46
so
points.
We need to get 70 points. So if we need to get 70 points,
42,
and we need to get 70 points. So how many points do we need to add on top of that?
28. Well, what? For no, that's 28 to start.
That's what I'm saying. 28. That's what I'm saying. We're not getting the extra 28 points to finish in there. No. So what are we doing?
The level of consistency, bro, to get top 4, you need to go on at least a 5 winning game streak, bro. You need to go on a 5 winning game.
2, brother. Give me 2 first. I'll take 2.
Just to get an extra. If we got an extra 20 points, we would have finished in 8th with Brighton on 61, 62 points.
Get me top 6, man. Get me into Europa League, and then go from there. The following season.
So to get top 6, we need an extra 25 points.
You know what the mad thing is here, man? All them teams that get top 6 here, they were in a top 4 race, and then they dropped out towards the end, not halfway through the season. Yeah, you're right. Like Aston Villa lost on the final day, and they finished 6th.
Yes. You need to be in the top 4 race.
It's dark, man.
It's dark, brother.
We might have to wrap it up here, man. I think it's dark. I'm also depressed me, man. I can't.
Hey, listen, bro. The sun's out, bro.
Bro, the sun's not out, bro. It's dark, bro. You did it on the right side. I can't even step out now, bro. I can't even step out, man. I can't step out, man. This guy
it's
just...
dark. No, it's dark, because my thing is, we're thinking about... Listen, the reality is we need to look at how many points Man United can accumulate next season and where we're going to get.
But the thing is, though, this is why I said, as bad as it is, guys, yeah, can Enquiries and Mbeumo do a mad thing?
That's what we hope. That's what we're relying on, isn't it?
Could they do a mad thing, yeah, and drag Man United to top 5 or top 6? Could they do? I'm just like, listen, I don't want to sound like I'm deluded, but if them goals, yeah, if they score a mad amount of goals, yeah, and they just drag Man United, bro, to somehow get in top 6, man, them, what if they do?
Saeed, it's not even that deep. Man United need to sign 3 players. We've already signed.
Am I dreaming, man? Do I need to look this up?
You know what it is, though? It's not that deep. If we was to get Mbeumo now, with like now, July, and then all we had to do is get a bad boy midfielder, I believe we can get dragged back.
You know what it is? Forget the midfielder. Get me rid of the keeper. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather get rid of the keeper.
Nah. You know why I say that?
Deep it, though. Our games, yeah, even though the midfield we've lost games, yeah, but I still believe Onana has lost us games, though, man. When I mean lost us games, where points have been lost because of Onana. If we
I think a new keeper will do the same, though. I think if a new keeper comes in now, he'll do the same.
No, I don't think so, man.
You know what it is? I feel, with football, yeah, when you have a keeper behind you that's letting in goals, it's demoralizing. Yeah. I feel like as well, and Mbeumo got 22 points, fair enough. It is possible. Other clubs, just in the context of United, we're not there yet. But Onana is a huge problem. He doesn't have any confidence for our back four. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can be good as well, Saeed. Musa, we can be good in the game, and all of a sudden Onana's done something. The whole momentum's done. You know what I'm saying? Starts getting onto him, and it's long.
It's like going to the ocean, yeah. It's like going to the ocean, yeah. Or it's like doing something, yeah. You're digging up something, yeah. You're digging up the hole, yeah. And then some guys is putting mud and sand back into the hole. That's what we are doing. I
feel for him. I get you, Saeed. You know I feel for Onana because there were games that Onana saved us, and he was the reason we won it. And then there were more games where he lost us, and we forgot about the good work that he done. And one of the things that I worry about Onana is that it's not even just Onana. Is that I worry about the number 1 shirt at United and being in between the sticks. And I just feel like whoever comes in is going to need time because I'm looking at teams who finished.
I heard it's a difficult
yeah, and they're not the best. But I just feel like I get what you're lot saying. He doesn't breed that confidence. But I'm looking at other teams and other keepers, and they're like, especially the Chelsea goalkeeper, man, Sanchez. He's crap, man. And so is Martinez, that man linked us with. He lost them the game at flipping.
But he didn't. You know what he did? This Sanchez guy, as bad as he was, he saved them towards the end. You know, man, he did.
Onana saved us, Saeed. They didn't mean nothing. There was a couple games Onana saved us, but it didn't mean anything. Like I said to you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
And I remember when Amarin would come out and talk about, Onana saved it. Remember, Onana.
But let me tell you something. But this is where Chelsea said, you know what? Okay, cool. But we're going to have bad boy shooters up front or bad boy, like say Cole Palmer, whoever. They're doing their thing there. But we can't be able to then say, right, we've got Onana in the back. It doesn't work. It's literally like, bro, you're doing a madness. You're doing a disservice.
Chelsea got a new keeper in this summer. Chelsea got a new keeper in.
No, you know what? To be fair, that's their problem.
At least they're trying to. They wanted Mike.
They don't want Mike Mannion anymore.
No, they don't. But they've been bidding for keepers. So I think after the Club World Cup, they will do the same again. They've shown intent around that situation. They know it's an issue, whereas United know it's an issue, and we're not showing an intent around that.
That could be their problem next year, though. And Maresca might get sacked here, having too much faith in Sanchez. He might do. Let me just get this super chat, bro. We'll wrap up, man. He says, Rich says, so Musa going to leave. What's this one? Oh, Musa going to leave out that Liverpool just chilled for 4 games, would have been on 90 points if anyone pushed us. Yeah, that's another thing as well. They
chill. People always hyping just chilled. You didn't chill nowhere, brother. You just couldn't get the points. It is what it is. You know, people love this. We chilled. We chilled. Who told you that you chilled, brother?
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. That man went
what type of mentality is that? What type of mentality is that? Man just chilled.
Hey, listen, bro. When I've got it wrapped up, I'm smoking a cigar and I'll get me to my bed myself. I'll be real. I'm saying, man, on rave.
So basically, confirming that Alvaro Fernandez won. Yeah, he's saying that here. I'm convinced Jim and Wilcox don't rate Ruben. I don't think Jim rates him. I can't lie to you, but it's just Omar Barada, isn't it? He's a more higher figure than Jim, so Jim can't really get involved in that. Omar Barada can only really sack people. That's the problem, though. If Jim was given Omar Barada's role, which I don't know if he actually has a qualification for that, but maybe we would have seen Jim, maybe we would have seen Omar, my man. He goes, Alvaro Carreras considered new player and he will travel to Madrid, medical booked. Man United confirmed they won't activate buyback option, so deal now sealed. 50 million in installments. Here we go. Is it 50 million euros they bought him for?
Yes, brother. This is my point. We got rid of these, man, and now they're going to flipping Real Madrid for 50 million.
I didn't even know it was 50 million.
Of the board.
We sold him for 10.
10
we sold him for 10. And we're getting an extra 6 million or something, so it's 16 million.
And he hasn't been that long at Benfica, man. He hasn't been that long there.
We have a buyback clause as well. But hooray, we're getting 6 mil.
We got how much bread for that, by the way, again? Even though I don't really care.
13 mil in total from Alanga and Alvaro Fernandez.
Yeah. You know what's dark, Mandem, yeah? We're getting players that other club have developed, not us really. Like properly developed. And I'm talking about like where they've got experience, not the guys that we've got at our football club. That it's crazy, bro, man. Can't get the ones that we've actually played, but the ones that we've not actually they've gone and done their own thing and they've had their own rights. It's mad, you know, bro.
Yeah, because if we get 16 million for what's his name again? Not Alvarez.
Alvaro Fernandez.
Alvaro Fernandez, yeah, 16 million. They sell him for 50, for example. They're still getting a good 34 million for a player they've had for 1 year.
Yeah.
And Alanga, same thing.
Alanga, that's another one. I just feel like this is what I said with United. It's long. It's dark side, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That could have been our 100 M's. You see the Bruno 100 M's? That could have been us.
It's a wrap.
That's what I'm saying. It's a wrap.
That's a beautiful thing, though. But
this is a wrap, guys, man. I can't lie to you, man. I swear down. You know what it is, yeah? For me, like, you know what it is, yeah? When I watch United, I'm in the mode. But as soon as it's off time to lock off, I've locked off, yo. It's next game. I'm switching off now. There ain't no point even like allowing Man United to get you that mad, bro, because they don't want to change. You know when you like, bro, you don't know it as well. Like, Shelza, when someone doesn't want to change, yeah, it's like, you can't help the brother, man.
Yeah.
If you don't want to help yourselves, yeah, why should I keep like, bro? Man needs to stop caring, man. Get me?
We can preach all we want and say what Ineos should be doing and give solutions and whatever. These brothers don't want to be helped. So why are we going to come in here and get upset about 11 man on the football pitch? Not me. I'm over it. I'm different now. Different match day. I'm positive, bro. I'm over it. I'm finding hobbies. I'm the sun's out. I'm going on holiday. I'm playing football again. I'm doing what I got to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Ineos ain't going to do it, so I got to do what I got to do. Protect the energy, boys. Stop getting engrossed in all of this United stuff. We're going to see when the season starts. Go from there, innit?
Start, man. Start, guys. But listen, man, I hope we've given you a good show, man. You know what I mean? That was the main thing, man. We're here, United fans, just to discuss the football club that we once knew was amazing, but now it's not the same anymore. But yeah, it is what it is. We have to move, man. But yeah, I don't know what's the situation with the likes, guys. What the likes say, guys? Let me get the like button, people. Yeah, we on 800 likes, guys. We did ask for 800 likes. I don't know if you lot have reached that target, people. But yeah, if you could get us to 1K like or 800 likes, what are we on right now? 757. So we're not far off it. So let's get the last 50 odd likes. Big up to Shells, man. Love, bro.
Big up, man. Listen, big up, Saeed. Thanks for having me again. Big up, Musa. Listen, man, this is what we got to do. United therapy, innit? We got to lay it out. And then also we got to be positive. Man, them go touch us, find a hobby, and smash the likes.
Yeah, that's it.
Man,
Bro.
them, you know, United have released that away kit, that bad boy third away. We can't even enjoy it. We can't even enjoy it. Once upon a time, we could have got excited. Who's gonna line up in it? We got what Luke Shaw and them, man. They're tucking it in. Allow it, big man. We're done, man.
We said
no enjoyment
in the away kit. Will we be there?
That's what I'm saying. We need some.
You know what? Just get me and Mbeumo and just call the transfer window off, man. I'm done.
That's it. Get me and Mbeumo and call it a day now, man.
Call it a day, man. Call it a day. Get me and Mbeumo and call it a day. Real talk.
Man.
But yeah, guys, man, hit the like button, man. Musa, let them know where you got anything coming up, man.
No, not really with Riso. Just we done our outreach for the month. We're quiet until August. Summer, I'm just gonna be laying low. I think I'm gonna launch my channel's up. I think I'm gonna start doing some content. But I don't know, Saeed, man. I really don't know. I see people in the streets all the time, man. They're like, Musa, what's going on, man? Get those videos up. But I don't know, man. I want to be positive because I'm just going to be cussing, man. Yeah. I just don't want to be coming up and just cussing all day, man.
Now, trust me, you know what? It's true, you know. Like, I think for once here, we need to be putting positive content out there, man. Like, positive, like, we want to actually be like, yo, we're proud to be United fans. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Also, at the same time, they got to give us something to be proud about, and that's why I've taken a break. I literally said off stream, bro, I'm not gonna come on here and be negative every single time because you're gonna get bored.
Yeah, real.
You know me in real life outside of the YouTube thing. You know how positive I am, so that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I've got other shit emotion in my life. Why am I gonna worry about 11 men who don't care? My owners don't care. So why should I care? I'm going to support United to the thing because that's engraved in me. We can't just switch teams. It's not like we can't just emotions. But right now, we've got to just turn it off. They're not giving us anything to cheer about or celebrate or be excited about. So find something excitement in your own life.
Yeah. Real talk, man. Real talk. People, we'll be back maybe tomorrow if there's anything, but mainly Sunday, people, for the final Club World Cup. And man, I'm going to chill. Final night in London. I'm off early morning. You get me? Back to Manny. And man, I might even go to Oasis. Who knows, man? Wonderwall. You know the ones there, bro. I might show Guardiola. Wonderwall. You know the ones there.
Wonderwall.
Like the video. I love people around.